Gran Turismo 7 is the best racing sim on console, and here are 5 reasons why. Now, I played a lot of racing sims on console, both on PS5 and on Xbox Series X and the PS4 and the Xbox One before that, and GT7 is the king. Here's the 5 reasons. Let me know in the comments if you disagree, by the way. These are my thoughts, but I really do stand by this. And the first thing for me is the variety of cars. I mean, I've been playing this game since launch pretty intensely, pretty competitively, as you've seen in this channel, and look how many cars I'm missing. I'm missing so many cars, but when you look at the cars I do have, they're all cars that, you know, you look at them and they're interesting to drive. Like even this little corner here, all of these cars are interesting to drive in their own way. The variety of the cars is something that ACC and F1 just cannot compete with. That is an absolute fact. Forza is closer, but I feel like the cars in Forza don't have as much character. They don't have as much individuality. Whereas in Gran Turismo 7, the fact that you have, you know, the Super Silhouette and the Mazda 787 and then up against the Cappuccino on the same platform and they all drive so authentically is insane. So for me on car variety, you know, when you think about it, it's such an insane amount of variety. I'm not sure there's any game that can really compete with G7 in that regard, and let's talk about Assetto Corsa and all the mods. Now, the second thing for me is the graphics. The graphics in Gran Turismo 7 are, for me, absolute best in class on console. They're better than F1, they're way better than ACC on PS5, and I actually think they're a little bit better than Forza in just the lighting in GT7. The kind of softness, the translucency is something Forza hasn't really got yet. Forza, I'm talking about Forza Motorsport 5 and Forza Horizon 5 as well. Sorry, Forza Motorsport 7 and Forza Horizon 5. They have kind of more detail, but it's kind of rougher, so I can't explain completely. When you're looking at this Peugeot RCZ, just the softness of it is absolutely incredible. So for me, graphics is another win for GT7, but let me know if you disagree. Now, my third reason why GT7 is the best racing sim on console is this. It is the online championships, previously FIA and now the GT World Series. These are the most accessible esports championships you can enter. All you got to do is enter, and then you get put in the splits and you win the points. And this is the exact same way that the people you see in the broadcast at Monaco, at Salzburg, at the Nürburgring, this is the exact same way that they're entering and playing, and we play in the same ladder. So the online championships in GT7, for something that is completely free as part of the game, you've seen your PS Plus be online, but completely free as part of the game, is absolutely incredible. And the fact that we have these flagship broadcast events, again, for me, just puts it on another pedestal. Now, my fourth reason for GT7 is not something I can say about GT Sport at all, and that is the tuning. The tuning in Gran Turismo 7 just feels so meaningful. I came in GT7 as really not a tuner at all, completely not a tuner, but I've been loving tweaking all of these settings, and I've made videos on the channel. Make sure you like and subscribe, by the way, if you want to know how to tune in Gran Turismo 7, because I do these kind of videos, and I've been properly getting into it, where to put the ballast, you know, where to put the downforce, what should I do with my natural frequency, my body height, what should I do with the diff, the toe angle, the camber, all this kind of stuff I've been really getting into, and it feels meaningful. It's meaningful tuning. Yes, Forza has lots of customization, but you know, it doesn't really make too much of a difference in terms of driving, and ACC doesn't really have tuning in this way. It's kind of ACC. Let me explain this properly. Tuning in Gran Turismo 7 is kind of a journey of discovery, of personal discovery. A lot of the tuning is to do stuff in single player, to get credits faster, to win races. ACC, I find, is all about getting to your optimal setup. And if you could just get that optimal setup in the click of a finger, I think you would do it. It's not about the journey in ACC. So for me, that's why tuning in GT7 is such a big plus. And my fifth reason why GT7 is the best racing sim on console is the tracks. When you look at the tracks that we have, it is actually a pretty phenomenal list. We have so many amazing real-world tracks. You look here in Europe, we've got Spa, Nürburgring, both configurations, Monza, Red Bull Ring, Catalonia, but then we've also got these incredible custom tracks, the kind of fictional tracks, Dragon Trail Seaside, Majore. We've got these amazing custom tracks as well. Deep Forest, Trial Mountain, High Speed Ring. That is what Gran Turismo 7 do so well, and the reason why tracks is my number 5 is to get somewhere like Watkins Glen. for absolutely free is insane, and I'm pretty sure over the lifetime of GT7 we're going to see more tracks added for free. So that's why for me, Gran Turismo 7 is the best racing sim on console. If you disagree, let me know in the comments, let me know if you agree as well. I'm very interested to know what you think about this, but I wanted to put it down as my reason. There's one more reason, or one more thing I'll talk about GT7. It's not about comparing it to other console games. The reality is, I see a lot of people making comparisons with GT7 and ACC on PC and iRacing on PC. If you want to play iRacing, you need to buy or build quite an expensive computer and subscribe to iRacing. Same with ACC. The fact is, to play Gran Turismo 7, you can do it on a really cheap PS4 and pick up a physical disc, much cheaper. The price there is so huge. I think it's easy for people to forget, but I always love playing Gran Turismo 7 because I know it's so accessible. I know it's the most accessible way to get into racing. And if you're watching this video and you're just getting in or thinking about it, then GT7 is a great place to start. And in fact, I think it's the best place to start on console. So there we go. There's my thoughts. I hope you enjoyed it. And I'll see you all next time.